Alright. Yeah. Anyhow, let's get right into it here. So, what I wanted to talk about is just kind of like, just some like different aspects of the code that I try to live by. And it's not easy to do for me. I don't know. I guess maybe some people it is. But it's like it's like based in the opposite of hate. And so this buddy of mine sends me these texts, right? And like once a day, and they're actually, a lot of them are really good stuff. Okay, why don't let me just pull one up here. Let me just pull this last one up. One of these last ones. Okay, so it says sometimes our health does not come from food that we eat, supplements, or medicines. Most of the time our health comes from our peace of mind, peace in our hearts, and peace in our souls. Also, it comes from laughter, love, and grace. So, as cheesy as that might sound, like that shit is, in my opinion, my prideful opinion, that's totally real. Most of the time, it's peace of mind is where health comes, bodily health, so kind of the code that I've tried to live by over the last 2 decades is based in that, like, peace of mind. And it's not new agey shit. I'm not into new age, and nonetheless, like, there's all these guidelines that I follow. Like, I mean, it can be whatever. It can be, I guess, new age, but I don't like new age crap. I despise it. But anyway, every person is different, So, like, and like I said, I'm not very good at it. Like, peace of mind, attaining peace of mind for me is not very easy. Some people it may be easier than others. But I've just kind of, practiced it over the last 2 decades, as best I can. Like I said, it's not easy for me, so, but it's true. In my prideful opinion, it's true. Like, but see, the health industry will never talk about that. The health industry just wants to give you pills, and they want to diagnose some illness within you that only the health industry, can treat. That it's just like taking your car to a mechanic, and the mechanic just wants to find something that they can find wrong with your car, so that they can convince you that you've got some massive problem with your car and you need to dump thousands and thousands of dollars in it. It's the same kind of concept. So the health industry will never talk about that peace of mind, that health comes from peace of mind more than medicines and what kind of foods you're eating and not eating, and stuff like this. It comes from peace of mind. So so peace of mind is a high priority for me. And like I keep repeating, it's not an easy thing for me to do. Again, maybe it is for you, but it's not for me. But and that's, again, another thing with things like cigarettes. Oh, cigarettes. More people die from cigarettes than from murder, suicide, AIDS, car accidents, and all this other stuff combined. Like these people are such liars, dude. Like, all you have to do is look at, like, and alcoholic deaths too. All you have to do is look at alcoholic deaths. Way more people die from alcoholic deaths, alcohol-related deaths, than from cigarettes. Like, way more. But they'll never tell you that, because they make way too much money off of alcohol. So they're never going to... You notice how they'll always campaign how cigarettes kill all these people, but more people die from alcohol than from cigarettes, and you never see them ever campaigning that alcohol kills more people than cigarettes. Never. but you'll see cigarette shit, all of it. You can't even smoke a cigarette without getting harassed anymore. You can't even smoke a fucking dude, like my job right now. All these people that I work with, my coworkers, they vape, and they'll vape and stuff, and no problem. But if I light up a cigarette, it's like, hey, you know, as if vaping is better than cigarettes. So stupid. But anyways, like, so peace of mind is a really big thing, you know. And I enjoy smoking mostly, you know. And I feel like I get a sense of peace of mind by doing so. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't encourage anybody to smoke. I wouldn't suggest that you smoke cigarettes, yeah. So, and there's a lot of there's so much to disturb a person's peace of mind in the world today. Like, all you got to do is look on BitChute. And it's like, oh, the drones are happening. It's Elon Musk is behind the drones, and you know, like, everybody's like there is no peace of mind on like BitChute. Like, everybody's screaming and frantic and outraged and fucking hateful and full of hate and shit. And that's the thing. Like, hate will destroy a person's peace of mind. You know, it'll destroy it. You know, hate is mostly useless. You know. Anger is more useful than despair, but there's a difference between anger and hate. You know, hate is worthless. Hate is pure poison, and hate will poison your peace of mind. No matter who you are, and there's so much that to find hate in, like you know, like sheeple, you know. And the battle is all this is designed to destroy your peace of mind, because going back to like the health industry, they know that peace of mind is how a person maintains health is through peace of mind, and that by destroying a person's peace of mind will destroy them physically. Like, that's where so much of the physical elements come from. And that's why there's always fear porn everywhere, and there's always some supposed war where babies' body parts are flying all over the place. Like, there's just like everything, you know. And so we're like constantly under attack in pretty much every way you can imagine, you know, economically, financially, you know. They come at us everywhere. They come at us from everywhere, and then there's always some big emphasis on what a person should be doing. Well, you should be working. You should be paying taxes. You should be all this stuff that we should be doing. You know, and it's the majority of it's all just total bullshit. Like, peace of mind should be prioritized over everything. Like, if being homeless is going to bring me peace of mind, well, then that's what I need to be doing, is pushing a shopping cart and being homeless. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? Fuck all these people and all their bullshit lies. Oh, more people die from cigarettes than from murder, suicide, AIDS, alcohol-related deaths, and other diseases combined. Like, you know, dude, you just, I mean... So anyways, and it's really, there is a lot to potentially hate and to have hate for. And so that's why I say, like, peace of mind for me personally is not something that's very easy to come by, which is even more the reason to emphasize it and prioritize it, because the world at large does not want peace of mind for you. The world at large wants you to be angry, hateful, upset, frustrated. You know, it reminds me of, I think of that Muhammad Ali quote where Muhammad Ali says to kill him with kindness. You know, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. Like, peace of mind, kill him with kindness, all these kinds of things. You know, that's another reason why, like, for example, it's the Jews thing. It's like, so what? Even if it is, who fucking cares? Kill him with kindness. What is the reason to be foaming at the mouth, full of hatred and fucking all this shit? Like, it's just pointless. All it's, you're just you're just feeding into them what they want you. Your enemy wants you full of hate, because then you can't think straight, your mind isn't clear. Your enemy will always want you full of hate, because hate is poison. That's all hate is poison. And so as much as people don't like to hear this, it's love. That's what it is. It's love, and tolerance and kindness, but you will never face more adversity in life than you will by practicing kindness. If you practice kindness, you will face more adversity than anything else. Practice kindness and love and tolerance of others, and maintaining your own peace of mind. That's what the demons hate. And you'll face more adversity doing that than you will anything else, is by not allowing them to trigger hatred, and not allowing them to trigger just like violence and all this shit. This is what they want. They want all this stuff. And then that's playing by their rules, because their rules are based in hate and all this stuff. That's why they're constantly pumping out like the next thing that you should hate, the next person or people you should hate or be hating or whatever. And it's all a big nothing burger. It's like, who fucking cares? It's just a bunch of garbage is all it is. Peace of mind, And I text that to one of my buddies. Well, because I get these texts a lot and I like them. And another thing is, my friend, he's religious, which I have friends that are religious. I have friends that are atheists. I have friends that are agnostic. And so I've been around all that stuff, and it doesn't bother me what other people believe or don't. It's none of my business what they believe. I do enjoy the text when he sends me one like every day though. And sometimes it's religious, sometimes it's whatever. But one part of this code that I live by says to be quick to acknowledge when religious people are right. Like, be quick to acknowledge when religious people are right and when religion is right. Whether you're an atheist or agnostic, always be quick to acknowledge when the religious person is right or when the religion is right. And this is this is really important, because people are off. There are people that are just right sometimes, no matter how much you hate them or no matter how much you disagree with them. Those same people, they're going to be right. They're going to say things that are right. That's part of critical thinking, and being critical is being critical of oneself. Like, trust no one. Don't be careful trusting one's own self. Even I mean, we're easily I can feed my confirmation bias all day long and just think that I'm right when I'm totally not. So part of critical thinking is admitting when I'm wrong and admitting when other people are right. And these things aren't easy to do, admitting when one is wrong, practicing kindness and practicing tolerance of people that are, even sometimes even the most intolerant people and situations and things. And it all comes down to peace of mind, though. It all comes back to peace of mind, because when things outside me are disturbing me, it's disturbing my peace of mind. And until I can just accept those things outside of me for being what they're meant to be, I won't find peace. And peace is like super important. Like, peace of mind is super important. And again, we are on constant assault on all day, nonstop, 24/7. Our peace of mind that's what one of the main targets is mine and yours, peace of mind. They always want us getting upset about some supposed war where babies' body parts are flying, and they always want us to get upset about some race of people or some gender of people or some political group of people. And it's like, none of this stuff matters. None of it does. Even being tolerant of sheeple, again, kill them with kindness. Muhammad Ali was right. Kill them with kindness. And because it's your peace of mind is what's most important, and allowing these people to disturb our peace of mind is what is going to cause health ailments, is one of the main causes of health ailments and all kinds of other stuff. And I'm no saint, dude. I am not a master at this by any means, but I do know it to be true. And like, that's why I keep repeating, I'm not very good at this peace of mind shit, but that's the code. That's the code, man. And love, kill him with love, kill him with kindness, all these things, and because we're just surrounded by NPCs and sheeple and trancers and sleepers all the time, and they're gonna be it's going to we have all of this surrounding us, constantly surrounding us, to disturb our own peace. And like I said, in my prideful opinion, one of the top probably 2 or 3 priorities is my own peace of mind. Like, I don't fucking care. I'm not going to get all upset about the war in Israel and start hanging out on Dustin Nemos's channel and foaming at the mouth about the Jews and all this stuff. Like, it's pure insanity. And you've got so many groups and factions of people that are just foaming at the mouth and with this big bloodlust of how we need to do this and that to those people because they're the ones that are doing stuff to us. No, they're not. If we are allowing our peace of mind to be disturbed, that's on us, not them. That's on us, not them. If we are allowing ourselves to give in to hate and fucking all this foaming at the mouth bloodlust of then they're winning. That's what they want, So this is a big part of the code that I know people that are really way more advanced at peace of mind type shit than me. And some people it just comes naturally to, I'm not one of those people it comes naturally to, but I have over the last 20 plus years I've been every day and a lot of the days sometimes I'm making conscious efforts towards gaining and maintaining my own peace of mind despite what's going on and stuff. And again, it's not easy, and so if you're the type of person that doesn't find that easy, I totally relate with you because I don't either. It's so anyways, it's just a thing. I'm going to continue pursuing my own peace of mind and prioritizing that over most everything else. And peace of mind can't necessarily be bought by money, and just because someone doesn't have money doesn't mean that they cannot achieve peace. So that's where kind of money becomes it's not really all that meaningful. JJ Cale said all that gold don't mean a thing. And that's what's funny. You got all these people trying to sell gold and convince everyone, oh, you need to switch over to gold because the economy is going to collapse and all this shit. It's I agree with JJ Cale. All that gold don't mean a thing. And when you getting sucked into all this shit about how, oh, I need to invest in gold, that's just more stress related stuff. Oh my God, it's just shit to fuck with my peace of mind. Oh my God, I'm going to have to invest in gold because something happens and and there's so much to disturb our peace of mind. The 5Gs. Oh, the 5Gs are laser beams are beaming at me, and the shedding of the this and that. And there's so much where it can just consume our mind and to completely annihilate peace of mind. And when you think about it, say that the 5G thing is real. Well, what can be done? What can be done about it? Nothing really, outside of what I can go and destroy all the 5G towers. How successful am I going to be at that before I end up in prison? I won't even be able to destroy more than 1 or 2 before I end up in prison. Or I can just go to some isolated area out in the middle of nowhere where I'm completely alone, and that's not the answer either. These are not answers and solutions to these potential problems. what it comes down to is accepting things for what they are, whatever they are. It's just like, this is where we're at. This is what it is. You know, if these are chemtrails, well, we're just breeding a bunch of chemtrails. If all the food is poisoned, well, then what are we going to do? Eat dirt? We got to eat something, you know. If society is being bombarded with 5G shit that's fucking, slowly cooking people, well, what are we going to do? I mean, acceptance is a part of it. Is like, that the serenity prayer thing, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. There are just things that we can't change. Grant me the courage to change the things I can, which are usually only the things I can change are only me, including my peace of mind. I'm the only one that has any control over my peace of mind. I'm the only one that can do anything about my own peace of mind and stuff. So courage to change the things I can. The things that I can change are usually only me. Almost, if not 100%. And even I can't change myself a lot of times, let alone my outside surroundings and stuff. So, and then the wisdom to know the difference between what I can change and what I can't change, And so these are some tricks and stuff that I've learned and practiced over the last 2 decades plus. So anyways, it's just some shit I like to talk about sometimes. Because, I mean, look at the times we live in. I mean, you got all this political unrest, civil unrest, wars and rumors of wars, 5G towers shedding, fucking diseases, blah, blah, who knows what the fuck all this is. Everybody's dying from cigarettes. Oh my God, more people die from cigarettes than everything combined. Like, it's just, at some point, it's just kind of like, man, really all I'm going to be focusing on is my peace of mind more than I am going to be focusing on how many people are dying from cigarettes. Like, dude, we're surrounded by liars and vultures and thieves and everything else, and hate is not going to do any good. All hate is going to do is going to be playing into their hand. You're playing into their game. Hate is a fucking poison. 100% poison. So anyway, just some shit I wanted to ramble about.